Hello everyone, my name is Cameron, welcome back to the channel, and yes, we are finally doing the NXT TakeOver Portland 2020 review. This would have come out earlier, but I didn't finish TakeOver Portland until yesterday. So, let's get it underway. Starting with the very first match of the night, we had the NXT North American Championship match between Keith Lee, the champion, and Dominic Dijakovic, the challenger. Now, every match that Lee and Dijakovic have been awesome matches. Me and Jesse have enjoyed the ones we've watched, so this match was kind of just an awesome match for us to watch. We both predicted Lee. Some of the big spots, Lee hit a Hurricane Rana, which was fucking wonderful. It looked awesome. There's a lot of quick and hoppy moves that they shouldn't be able to do, and I loved it. Some big strength spots that you'd expect from two dudes of their size. Lee caught Dijakovic on a suicide dive and goes to powerbomb him, but Dijakovic slipped out. Corkscrew moonsault by Dijakovic for a 2 count, which was absolutely beautiful. Lee kicks out of an avalanche, feast your eyes, and it was absolutely insane, y'all. Like, straight up insane. Lee pounces Dijakovic, sending his head into the second turnbuckle. Hit Grizzly Magnum in absolute silence. Like, he went shh, and then hit it. And then he sat him down in a chair, and he did it again. And then while he was sitting down, he hit Grizzly Magnum on Dijakovic, who responded with a super kick, and then went up top and front flipped off of the top rope. Or no, he didn't go up top. He did a springboard front flip into Lee, who was sitting down in the chair. Lee hit a spirit bomb, and then there's a lot of insane, like, quick moves and, like, hard hitting moves and reversals. Hit another spirit bomb and there was a kick out on that one. The first spirit bomb, Dijakovic just rolled out of it and stood up. It was insane. Some more big spots. An avalanche Spanish fly for a 2 count by Dijakovic. Lee hits Big Bang Catastrophe, wins the match. 10 out of 10. 1-0 on predictions. There's post-match show of respect between the two because they do respect each other very much, and you can kind of see that. They shook hands. They hugged. And then, honestly, I love matches between these two. Like I said, they're amazing in the ring together. And then Lee helped, like, he's like, here, and helped Dijakovic up to the top turnbuckle for Dijakovic to taunt as Lee left. And they both kind of taunted together. It was really cool. I loved it. Their matches are fantastic. And yes, I agree with the Portland crowd. Fight forever indeed. Match number 2, the women's street fight match between Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox. Jesse and I both had Dakota Kai predicted for this one. She attacked her from behind before the match began. She DDT'd her onto the barricade that got knocked over when Nox got a little bit more offense in. Kai going for weapons, big kick to Nox and locks her in the steps. Grabs a cricket bat, but Nox ducks and destroys it, which ends up hurting, and the bat gets destroyed off the post, which ends up hurting Kai's hands pretty bad. If you've ever, like, hit a baseball bat on something that's not a baseball, even when you hit it on baseball, you kind of get that little reverberation, but, like, when you hit it on anything else, like if you hit it on a metal pole or something, and you feel that reverberation, that's literally what she's feeling in her hands, and it just, it looked painful as fuck. Diving crossbody, and Nox starts to take control, puts a trash can onto Kai, and sets her up sitting against the steps, and cannonballs kind of into her. It was really weird looking what she did. Trash can lid to the face by Kai, choking Nox with her boot. Kai sets Nox on the apron and goes to kick her off into the table, but Nox avoids it and kicks Kai's leg as it's stuck on the top rope. German suplex, and she super kicked it like 3 or 4 times, I should add. German suplex by Nox, sending Kai onto the trash can. She starts getting control back after jumping off the top rope, getting caught in a choke by Nox. Nox takes Kai's leg out from under her, sending her face first on the apron. Kai starts unloading with punches on the top rope, caught in a choke. Choke slams her off of the top and then hits the Molly go-round on Kai for a 2 count. The Molly go-round, a move made famous by Molly Holly. Kai kicks a chair into Nox, taking her down. She grabs some duct tape and tapes her right arm to the bottom turnbuckle's, like, connector to the post. Kicks her in the face once. Does it a second time, and it rips the tape off. Nox takes out a chain after smashing a laptop into Kai's knee, then attacks the knee with the chain, takes the brace down, and sets a chair on it, kicking it, hits the shiniest wizard, decides not to pin. I see she's pulling a Johnny Gargano. If you guys know what I'm talking about, back from Gargano and Ciampa's feud when I was covering that on the channel during the reviews, Johnny Gargano got really cocky, really wanted to hurt Tommaso Ciampa, and it ended up biting him in the ass not once, but twice, and he lost 2 separate matches to Tommaso Ciampa because of it. Nox sets her up on the table and sets the chair on her throat. She heads up top, and some person named Raquel Gonzalez, who I guess was in the Mae Young Classic, comes out, stops Nox, slides Kai off the table, and throws her onto the table, but it failed to break, and it like slid out from under her, and Dakota Kai got the cover after that and won. I gave the match a 7 out of 10, 2-0 on predictions. The ending made no sense, like, at all. And post-match, Gonzalez went in, helped Kai up, raised her arm, and even Dakota Kai is confused. Like, I was confused, Jesse was confused, the commentators were confused, Tegan Nox was confused, Dakota Kai was confused. Everyone was confused because it made no sense. Like, Gonzalez has never been on TV, as far as I know, besides the Mae Young Classic, and she's been working in the Performance Center, but she's not actually, like, an active competitor on NXT, as far as I can tell. So to have her randomly show up in this moment with no real, like, build to it or anything, it really put me off on the ending of this match. The match itself was great up until the ending, and the ending got it down three rating points. Like, I had it as a 10 with how it was going, because I loved the way it was about to go. I was like, okay, so Dakota's probably going to reverse this, and Nox is going to go on to or through the table. But no, that happened, and the fact that the table didn't break brought it down too. Like, it's like, I love table spots. They're my favorite spots in wrestling. But when a table doesn't break, it takes me out of the action. And the shitty thing about women's matches is a lot of the time when they do a table spot, the table doesn't break, or it doesn't break properly. Countless matches I've seen the tables not break properly, but women's matches, especially if they're doing a table spot, they need to have that table set properly, or it's going to fuck up. And this is another situation. I don't know if it was because Gonzalez didn't throw her right. I don't know if it was just because Tegan Nox doesn't weigh a lot, or if the table wasn't properly ready for it, but it did not break, and it was really disheartening to see that, because it would have been a really cool moment. Like, getting slammed on a table hurts, but like going through a table's gotta hurt a lot worse. Match number 3, men's singles match. Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano. Prediction was Balor for both. Balor takes control, does push-ups while Finn has him in a head scissor. Does push-ups while he has Johnny in a head scissors. Starts to gain control over Balor, but Balor is gaining momentum, very fast-paced action. Balor strikes to Gargano's back in the corner, chops to Balor in the corners. Gargano spears Balor off the apron, gets caught with a sling blade by Balor as Gargano goes to do the John Woo dropkick. Back in the ring, Balor in control, using the forearm over his cheekbone, so he's like raking his forearm like right there repeatedly, which has got to be pretty painful. Attacking Balor's left arm, slamming it into the ropes. Gargano's caught over the top rope, though. Gets hit with a dragon screw from up top, which has got to be a very painful way down. Lots of back and forth between the two. Balor focusing his attack on the left leg of Gargano, while Johnny's focusing his attacks on the left arm of Balor. Gargano started to gain a bit of momentum, but then Balor stopped it. Tries to break a small hold on the leg by Balor. Enziguri is starting to take it to Balor, goes for the 1916, but Gargano avoids it and slams him into the steps. Rolling senton off of the apron, taking down Balor. Slingshot spear, reverse DDT by Balor, getting a quick 2 count. Balor stomps down on Gargano, drop kick through the ropes, missed. Balor gets caught with a super kick after. Slingshot DDT is reversed, a reverse DDT is then reversed, and Gargano hits the lawn dart. Not very well. It wasn't the full lawn dart, but he did hit part of it. Pele kick, and Gargano lands on Balor for a 2 count, which is a really cool spot. Back and forth strikes over the ropes. Enziguri by Gargano. Slingshot spear is caught, knees to the gut, goes up top. The stomp, he tried to stomp like on the back of Gargano's neck, is like the only way I can see where he's going. And that was missed, obviously. Slingshot DDT for a 2 count. Sling blade catches Gargano off the kick. Super kick by Gargano. The next kick he goes for is caught with a sling blade. John Woo drop kick. Balor goes up top. Coup de grace is avoided. Gargano escape, gets locked in. Balor gets out of it. Stomps on Gargano's chest. 1916 is reversed into the Gargano escape, but Balor gets the rope, rolling out to catch his breath. If you don't understand that joke, it's because his song is called Catch Your Breath. John Woo dropkick off the Spanish Announce table into... John Woo dropkick by Gargano, sending Balor into the barricade. Gargano sets up for the 1916, but decides to set up the table. Balor drops him onto it. Shotgun dropkick off of the Spanish Announce table into the barricade by Balor. He goes up top after sending Gargano inside, hits the coup de grace, then the 1916 follows. Balor wins 10 out of 10, 3-0 on predictions. Balor talks a bit more shit into Johnny's face. I think he held his beard in his hands, slapped him a few times, but then he starts heading out, talks more shit into the camera. Then there was a backstage interview with the Undisputed Era. An interview with Strong by Kathy Kelly, who is now no longer with the company. which she left after TakeOver. That was her last event. So that's kind of sad. But Strong about his match with Dream on Wednesday is what was the interview topic. It says that doesn't matter right now. Just talking about tonight, trying to focus like this is what's going to happen. These guys are going to win. These guys are going to win. This is what's happening tonight. Dream is a dead man on Wednesday, but tonight's the main focus. Typical Undisputed Era shit. Match number 4, the NXT Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Prediction was Ripley for both of us. Ripley attacks her arm, taking control very quick. Hits 2 clotheslines with the locked arm of Belair. Belair starts to take control, trying to go for a few quick counts. Suplex a bit messed up, which we couldn't really tell whose fault it was when we first saw it. When you watch it back a second time, you can kind of see that it's probably because Rhea is so tall and the weight probably wasn't like shifted the proper way, and she ended up just tipping out of it, and it was like, ugh. Bianca Belair's parents are ringside, according to my notes. Big drop kick to Belair, electric chair face buster for a 2 count, huge spine buster by Belair for a 2 count. Each of them slaps each other in the face like 90 fucking times. It was really broke down into kind of a cat fight, and then Belair whipped Ripley in the stomach with her hair. She dropped Ripley from a fireman's carry, went for the moonsault, but it was to the knees. Riptides reversed, elbows to the ribs to avoid the KOD. Spear by Belair, back and forth strikes by both of them, both trying to gain some momentum. Ripley is sent over the rope. She got very lucky considering she landed on her feet, which could have really fucked up her ankle, her knee, a lot of things had she landed wrong. And we thought for a minute she was going to land on her feet. I legit thought, okay, she's about to land on her feet and it's going to be badass. But she landed on her heels and then slipped out from under him. I was like, oh, okay, she could have legitimately just broken her fucking ankle. Suicide dive by Belair after she slammed face first onto the steps. Ripley sent back outside, slams Belair into the top turnbuckle as she heads back inside. Ripley planning for a superplex to the outside, but Belair tries for her own. Sunset flip powerbomb is avoided, and then Ripley pulls her down from the top rope, hits the Riptide out of that. Ripley retains 10 out of 10, 4-0 on predictions. And after the match, when Ripley's holding her championship up, Charlotte attacks her from behind, officially accepts her challenge. So it is now officially set. According to Raw, from what me and Jesse have seen so far of Raw, it is official now. It officially got officialized. Officialized? Me and the English language don't always get along. But it was announced that's official on Raw that, yes, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Championship at WrestleMania 36. She hits natural selection afterwards, and then as she's leaving the ring, she slams Belair into the steps for good measure. Which, to be fair, she fucking deserves it for attacking her on NXT last week. And match number 5 is the NXT Tag Team Championship match. The Undisputed Era versus the Broserweights. Prediction was the Broserweights for both of us because, let's be honest, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne are fucking hilarious. Honestly, so earlier in the night, they had the conclusion to what happened on Wednesday. So they hopped into the back of a plane, which turned out to be Triple H's plane. And then it shows them landing, getting out of the plane, and they're it's okay, how are we getting to the arena? And he's like, don't worry, I got it taken care of. And it shows their golf cart. He's like, how did you get our golf cart to Portland? It's like, creative liberty, bro. And I thought that was the best fucking joke of the night, I swear to God. Their entrance was awesome. The golf cart, the song mix, the trophy, everything about it is perfect. But then they did the stupid, how much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? Which had a bouncing fish doing the lyrics both on the Titantron and on the screen for people viewing it at home. And then they also had a Bobby Fish head on a fish body on the sides of the Titantron. It was really fucking dumb. Yeah. The Undisputed Era go to attack them with the golf cart, but Riddle and Dunne take control in the brawl. Match officially starts as Riddle is taking some control over O'Reilly. Gut wrench suplex and walks Fish over to tag in Dunne and getting some double team moves in. Slams Fish on the apron with an X-Plex. Dunne hits one to O'Reilly on the Fish. The Undisputed Era tried to double team Dunne, but he fights back out. Fish taking control back over him. Heel hook in on O'Reilly, but he tags to save himself, bringing Fish in. Undisputed Era double teaming in the corner on Dunne, keeping him isolated, which is kind of what the Undisputed Era does. They do keep everyone isolated when they're having matches. Dragon Screw takedown followed by a leg sweep from Fish outside. O'Reilly accidentally booting Fish. We see that a lot in these matches as well. Giving Dunn the chance to get a tag to Riddle. Taking it to the Undisputed Era. Explorer suplexes, Brotons, a PK, Bro to sleep, a German suplex. He was fucking going wild. Someone must have really spiked his weed. A tag move by the Broserweights, getting a 2 count on O'Reilly. Moonsault slash floating bro combo, but O'Reilly gets his knees up, stopping Riddle. But Fish didn't get anything up to stop Dunn. Dunn stomps Fish's hand, goes for a big kick, but Fish ducks, sending Dunn's leg to the post, which looked painful as fuck. Lots of quick moves, final flash, German suplex, another big knee strike, spear by Riddle to Fish, 1 to O'Reilly, goes for the bro hammer, but Fish gets him with a chop block, knee strike to both at the same time, Fujiwara armbar, ankle lock by O'Reilly, Dunn and Riddle end up getting them in. Fish and O'Reilly both get out, both getting in tandem submissions of their own. Knee strike and a drop down to break the submissions by Riddle. Dunn stomps on both hands, kick to the back of the neck of Fish. Electric chair avoided. Fish throws Dunn into Riddle to stop it. Suplex off of the top rope. Knee drop to the knee. Knee bar is locked in. Switches it to the leg lock as he normally does. Dunn breaks the finger of Fish. Stomps on the wrist of O'Reilly to break the... That sounds really weird. He broke the finger of Fish.
Fishes don't have fingers.
To break the submission, massive strikes, lots of disdain. Dunn accidentally takes down Riddle. Bitter end is reversed. Spear to Dunn by accident, chasing the Dragon for a 2 count. Dunn avoiding the tag moves. Final flash, tag powerbomb, followed by some more tandem moves. And the Bruiserweights end up picking up the victory. 10 out of 10. 5-0 on predictions. They celebrate their victory together. Props to all 4 competitors, but now it is the reign of the Bruiserweights. Yeah, probably my favorite match. This is probably my favorite match of the night, to be honest. Just because, like, Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle as, like, the odd couple of NXT is just awesome to me, and I loved everything about it. And finally, well, except for the how much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish. It's about the only thing I don't like about what they're doing so far. And finally, match number 6, the NXT Championship match. Adam Cole, baby, versus Tommaso Ciampa. Prediction was Ciampa for both. Neither man was gaining much momentum at the start of the match. Like, they both were just trying to get an upper hand. It was a lot of slow-moving stuff. Cole mocked the clap and pat on the back, self-praise taunt that Ciampa does. Ciampa hits a knee strike into the barricade on Cole and then shows him how it's done, does his own taunt. Cole misses the enziguri, basement dropkick to Cole, hits him with a knee strike as he's draped over the apron. Ciampa tries to powerbomb Cole onto the table, wheelbarrow German suplex, sending Ciampa neck first to the edge of the table, and they replayed that like 4 fucking times. I was like, guys, I saw it once. I cringed enough the first time. Stop. Air raid crash avoided. Sunset flip powerbombs avoided. Super kick to the leg. Backstabber and a 2 count by Cole. Ushi-Hiroshi, Panama Sunrise countered with a dropkick. Ciampa starts taking control, giving it his all for Goldie. Torture rack bomb gets Ciampa a 2 count. Ushi-Hiroshi is reversed. Armbar is avoided. Knee strike by Cole. Ushi-Hiroshi, but Ciampa kicks out again. God damn it. This is going to be the fucking hardest one for me to say, because I would say Ushi-Hiroshi 6,000 times. Air raid crash by Ciampa. He covers, but Cole kicks out just barely in the nick of time. Super kick to Ciampa. He sets up for a powerbomb, but Ciampa reverses and powerbombs him onto the Spanish announce table. No love for the Spanish announce table, like ever. Slams him through it, rolls him into the ring. Knee strike against the rope. Sets up for the last shot. Gets caught with a super kick. Project Ciampa for a 2 count. 2 bicycle kicks by Cole. God damn, that scared the shit out of me. Ciampa falls out, hits a suicide dive, but Ciampa catches him. Weird, like, pile driver move thing that Cole does when people come in the ring. He just grabs him his knees and goes up on the like bounces up on the ropes and then drops down. It's weird because he doesn't use his hands for it in any way. It's just awkward looking. Ushi-Hiroshi followed for a 2 count. Last shot hits, but Ciampa rolls away. What a genius. Panama Sunrise set up on the apron, but Ciampa reverses it and hits an air raid crash on the apron. Obviously, they're not going to have a dude who had reconstructive neck surgery get hit with a Panama Sunrise on the apron. I was like, oh, he's going to reverse this. That's kind of an obvious one. Ciampa flipped over Cole's back as he reverses the fairy tale ending. Panama Sunrise off the announce table. Cole rolls Ciampa inside the ring. Ciampa's up, hits him with Willow's Bell. Fairy tale ending afterwards for a 2 count. For fuck's sake, man, this match was so long. Crossface locked in by Cole, pulls him back to the middle, but Ciampa reverses into his own crossface. The Undisputed Era showed up. What? No. It's not like they do that every fucking time. High-low is strong, distracts the ref, kicks out at 2. It's almost like I've seen this before. I said he's going to kick out right now at 2. And he kicked out, and I was like, what? No. Last shots avoided. Ciampa sends Cole over the ropes into Fish and O'Reilly. Hits Willow's bell on Strong. Hits the suicide dive, taking out the other 3 idiots. Super kicks by Adam Cole, baby. Last shot. O'Reilly sets the championship in the corner. Ciampa stops him from attacking him with it. Ciampa sent into the ref. Hit with a low blow. Panama Sunrise is reversed with a kick to the balls. Fairy tale ending. Gargano comes out to try and will him on. Then he yanks the title away from Ciampa. Looks at him. Looks at Goldie. And then hits Tommaso with it. Cole covers and wins the match. 20 out of 10. 5-1 on predictions. And all I can say is what the fuck. Like, he was wearing the DIY shirt and everything. Like, you bastard Johnny, what the fuck. Jesse and I were doing perfect. We were about to end perfect, 6-0. And 5-1 because Johnny fucking Gargano, god fucking damn it. Like, what the absolute fuck. TakeOver as a whole gets 5 stars. The down being the street fight ending. Every other match in the ending was wild. They were crazy. They had good finishes to them. I'm excited to see NXT this Wednesday to see what happens with this whole situation with both Strong and Dream, because that match is going to be fucking wonderful. I'm really excited to see who comes out to challenge Keith Lee. I want it to be Damian Priest. And I'm also very excited to see where the Ciampa, Cole, Gargano storyline goes. Because if you guys don't remember, the only reason Cole and Gargano were feuding over the title is because right before Gargano and Ciampa were going to face in Ciampa Gargano 4, Ciampa got a neck injury and had to relinquish the title. So I'm very excited to see where this whole storyline goes. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought of the TakeOver down in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Stay golden. Peace.